talk about one Aaron Rodgers, and yes, I am still going to watch the documentary.
Oh, I started it. I
heard the first episode wasn't bad. What did I hear wrong?
Oh man, I went into it with an open mind, Tom. Open heart. Open chakra, even for Aaron.
Ooh, that was
I bent over.
Open?
I spread open my chakra, and I said, "Netflix, give me some Aaron Rodgers." Yeah, all the way open. Aaron is. I mean, the title's nice, Enigma. I think Aaron is. I think there's a better title though. It should just be hypocrite. Hypocrite. Contradictory. Contradicting. Contradictory.
That doesn't sound like a better title.
Look, all the football stuff about Rodgers, it's awesome.
Sure.
Like, and we all know that. Like, we know he was a great quarterback. How he got into the NFL, it's a great story. Going to JUCO before going to Cal, like, learning more about that, about his approach and his confidence and all that stuff. But like
1,000,000% send me an email.
Just letting him talk about himself that much, not a good recipe, I think, for his like overall look. It's like there's just funny things in there. It's him complaining
mostly about narrated by him.
Yeah, it's all it's like a lot of interviews with him. They have like some others like sound bites from former players and everything. He's talking about like not wanting the spotlight and hating the spotlight. And then they cut to him talking about, doing his commercials, and he's literally talking about not liking the spotlight while recording a documentary about himself for Netflix, right?
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
There's a lot. There's things like that. It's just like, okay, like I wanna go back to just appreciating Rodgers. And I get like the stuff he's trying to figure out, but it's a good watch. I found myself laughing at it while I was watching and not wanting to either. Like, I don't know.
Your chakra was open, you said? It
was open.
Okay. Did you finish the first episode?
I'm like halfway through the second episode.
Okay. There's 3, right?
Yeah. The second episode's where it gets pretty funny.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I mean, listen, I watched some real television last night.
What'd you watch?
That Severance season 2 premiere.
Oh, that premiered? Was it pretty good?
Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. It's an excellent TV show. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, there's this part where they put this like thing on Rodgers' head to measure like his brain waves and like how your synapses fire or some shit, Tom. And afterwards, like the guy's like, "You said your brain worked quickly, and it does." Like, who goes into a thing going like, "Measure my brain because I'm telling you, it's pretty fast." My brain, fast.
It was like dog, paper. What was that test that was taken a few years ago?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, who?
Okay.
Who says that?
All right, so something to look forward to. Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to watch it next week.
Here's the other thing I noticed. Maybe they cut it out. I don't know. But like, he's talking about him playing like in, some of the Packers playoff games and everything. And he's like, I played a great game. Like, I just had one of my all-time games. Not really ever talking about his teammates. That the most he talked about was Favre in that situation, which was also interesting. Sure. And I love the perspective there, but he's never like, Jordy Nelson was great. I think there was one part where he's like, yeah, we had a lot of drops in that game. Like, it's never like, it's all about him. You know what I mean?
I get you. I mean, like, it is literally a documentary.
And he also references death of the ego. That was my an ego death. But let's talk some more about me. You did not kill your ego, bro.
That's the thing. Like, I know I'm very curious to see like what new information I'm going to learn, because I learned a lot about Aaron Rodgers the near 20 years that he was on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to learn much that's new. I think you know everything.
Okay.
But
I like
anyway.
Yeah, we were talking about Aaron Rodgers, and then we totally went away from him, by the way. So, yeah, he said his future is in the hands of the new Jets GM, kind of waiting and seeing what goes on there. I also love that, like, Rex Ryan is trying to get media points. He's like, if I get hired as the head coach, if vacation's over, I'm kicking Aaron Rodgers out immediately.
Wow. Dude, Rex Ryan sounds like the most desperate coaching candidate I've ever seen. You cannot want to be a head coach in the NFL and beg to be a head coach in the NFL every week on TV.
Yeah, and also be like, oh, it's going to be a vacation for the Chargers, to beat the Texans because the Texans aren't going to show up. Yeah, no, it's just. But hey, all those hot takes.
And Rex, he had a nice run.
Thanks, Brandon.
He was a respectable head coach for a while, but no way anybody's taking him seriously as like a head coaching candidate.
If the Jets hire Rex Ryan, you deserve everything that's happening to your franchise. Like, that's just, yep.